So now I'm gonna make some water. This is turquoise deep Liquitex. This is my favorite blue color because you can do a lot with it and add a lot of white to it, but it always makes an interesting, wonderful blue that's very natural and earthy instead of gross primary blue that I hate using. I try to never ever use it. So anyway, so now I'm gonna just make some waves and some water for the dog to be in as an option. And I'm gonna start with, again, for the water, I actually use pretty much this blue untouched, and I'll add in a little bit of white to it. But it's such a deep Pacific Ocean type of blue water. And I'm actually going to switch paintbrushes and use this bigger paintbrush so I can really, I want to make wild and scary deep blue ocean. Just like that. Here's a horizon. This is how I like to do horizons. I do a lot of horizons. Just kind of like that. Just that easy. Sometimes the horizon can be really dark, so I'll get the darkest part that doesn't have any white on it. I'm just going to do that. Like that. And I love this. See how that came up? Because that's exactly like how sun hits water. There's dark parts. So I'm going to do a little bit more of a dark part too. I really like that. Where are you, dark part? There you go. There, just like that. I love that because this would be how the sun kind of hits some water and other parts is dark and other parts is light. So that's like if you want to do, maybe the dog is on the beach with the horizon. And this is all just a wash, so I just put a little bit, but I want to lighten this part, make it seem more like the sun is really hitting it. And so what I'm doing is, because this is darker, that's in the distance, and this water is getting lighter and lighter as it comes forward, except right there where I had paint on my brush. But then also, if you want to make it look cool, I like drops. I like to make water, like a sense of water, by using water. So sometimes I just do that and kind of just let it do whatever it ends up doing, you know? Not too craftsy, but it can make kind of, it just gives it a dimension of water. So here's something to let this dry, to just use as a background. And see, what we can start to do is, there's some sand with the ocean on the background. And as I did that, I got a vision that there should be crashing waves onto that sand. So now let's do some like white watery waves. And we're just going to start doing crashing waves like this. And the wash is already there, which helps. See how it helps? See, because there was so much water there already, see how it made, you can even go like this. And there's some water that just crashed out of the water. And so this is like a weird blue color that wouldn't happen very often. If it were a crashing wave, there'd be a lot more pure white. So I want to make sure there's enough pure white. But this is no big deal, you guys. Like, this is just messy. This is nature. Anyone can do this. You really can. You can totally take white, put a blob of it in water just like this, and then blow on it. Anyone can do this. Just like that. I'm going to pick up that blob. That's a bit blobby, but look at what you ended up with. That was cool too, how that happened. And then we are going to make flying up water droplets by going like this. It just makes it so, isn't that nice and oceany? That's the white water. And I feel like we need some that's just with blue too. So again, we're going to keep loosening this up till it flies off really easily by just adding water. And then we'll do that again. Just makes it nice action because water is so active. Some drops are cool. Okay? So that's how you can kind of make the action and the movement of ocean water. So there's our like wild white water.